Hello everybody, this is Homespun Home again. You're not going to believe this. It is currently about 77 degrees right now. Absolutely beautiful. But up in the sky there are rain clouds, and right at the moment it is sprinkling. It's a very light summer type sprinkle, a soft sugar glaze sprinkle, but I'm gonna go ahead and risk walking the dog anyway because I don't think I'm gonna get wet too much. I might, but if it starts coming down really hard, I may end up seeking refuge somehow or another under a tree or something. This is common weather in North Carolina. Let me show you the sky up here. It's beautiful, beautiful day, but there are some threatening clouds there. But I think it's going to pass, which is really weird. But they have a saying in North Carolina, hey, that if you don't like the weather, just hang out one more day, because it will indeed change. And you will find yourself experiencing, fall time in the normal extent of things like 50 degrees and below. And then it can turn right around and jump up to like 70 degrees the very next day or even that afternoon. It's crazy. But anyway, I want to do a part 2 of the internet video. I'm walking the dog, as you can see. I'm going to show you some of the houses along the way here. Just about everybody here in this neighborhood have a boat in their yard and in their driveway. But anywho, it's really pretty. I wish you guys could see how beautiful it looks as it's coming down. And the sun is glistening off the wet. I don't know. It's really pretty. But it's going to pass, and then it'll be blue skies all over again, and it'll be just like summer. It's really quite warm. But my internet. So the guy had come out last week on a Monday. Everything worked wonderfully, but he didn't show up until about 3:30. Like I said, I've got the black cloud hanging over my head. And let me show you. And supposedly fixed it and everything went well for like the rest of that afternoon and then that night. And then I think it was the next day the computer started hiccuping again, or I should say the smart TV. It would buffer and play and buffer and play and buffer and play and buffer and play in that order, just quick. And then it would buffer, 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 buffer. And if I went to Netflix, it would do a up to 25%, and it would get stuck on 25%, and then it would, just scroll, how that little round wheel comes up. And it would roll and roll, and then suddenly it would jump to 99%. It never hit 100%. It would come into 99%, and then suddenly it would start playing, and then it would start buffering again. And, oh my God. I was like, I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind. And I'm with CenturyLink, okay? So they jacked up my price. But then I started having computer glitch, so they sent me the new modem, and then I hook up the new modem, and like I said, nothing was working. So like I said, the tech comes out, and I was ecstatic because I was like, dude, I really need my internet. I mean, it's a big part of my life. It's not all of my life, but it's a big part of my life. I want to show you these bushes real quick, not to change the subject. Somebody tell me what these are. They're so beautiful. They're like pampas grass, but they're really soft and they're hazy, and they have sort of a purplish tinge. Aren't they beautiful? I just love them. I mean, they're so lacy. Roxanne's looking. I left Ace at home so I could do this recording real quick. But yeah, so if anyone knows what those are, let me know. Beautiful yard, beautiful yard. But here's a house right here. It's pretty. I hardly ever see any lights on at this house except on the porch. I don't even know if anybody lives here during the week or if they just come for vacation. Now, I don't know if you could see the house over here in the corner. We almost bought that house. It's a colonial style. I don't know if you can see it from here. It's under the trees there in the corner, but we didn't buy that house. They wanted way, way too much money for it. This house is completely vacant. It's on a timer. At night, the light turns on in the middle of the, you know, when it gets dusk. And I don't know what's up with that house. It's a cute brick house. I don't know. I wish there was a for sale sign out there. I would love for my son to be able to check it out. I don't know if whoever lived there died or retired and moved. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the demographics. I guess I could contact the treasurer of the home association and find out, you know, who used to own it and what the status is on that house. There's only a couple in the neighborhood that are empty. There's not many. The neighborhood's changed a lot over the years. When we first moved here, there were absolutely no kids. There still really aren't a lot of kids, but it's slowly changing as younger families are coming in, but it's been a slow process. When we moved here, it was just my daughter and one little boy that lived further over on the other street. There's another street to this neighborhood, and he lived over there, so he would come over and cross over and come to our house in the morning and catch the bus with my daughter, so she wouldn't have to catch the bus all by herself, which the bus stop was right in front of the house. Just giving you another view of this empty house. But anyway, so the computer was acting all crazy, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind. So then another day, it started working. Everything seemed to be working fine. And then all of a sudden, boom, bam, it started acting up again. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to rip my freaking hair out. So I called them. Like I said, they had just got it fixed on a Monday. So I called them on a Wednesday. And I talked to the girl. And of course, everything that she told me to do, I was like, lady, I'm not trying to be rude. I appreciate that you're doing your job and all of that. But you're not telling me stuff that I have not already done 1,000,001 times. I mean, I have done everything, you know, unplugged, replugged, reset, rebooted, WBS button, you know, phone jack, da-di-da-di-da-di-da. I mean, I have done it all. Reset, you know, I mean, I did everything. And nothing worked, and it was like, oh my God. Because, you know, it's boring around my house. I mean, even if I don't sit at the computer, I like the background noise. And, of course, with the presidential factor going on, I have to stay up on top of that stuff because I want to know, you know, a little bit of the status of what's going on, which I haven't been totally consumed by that either. But I, you know, periodically turn on the news and listen to what is going on. And so, you know, I don't have time to sit in front of the TV for hours. But while I'm doing crafts or while I'm cleaning or while I'm, you know, taking care of the dogs or whatever, I like the background noise of the TV. I don't have cable, like I don't watch, you know, like regular TV, whatever you want to call it. I just stick with YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, Roku, that type of thing. And so, anyway, so the girl goes, okay, it's a Wednesday. Okay, mind you, I had already waited 4 or 5 days prior for them to come out, which they finally did. Everything worked for one day. And then she says, oh, well, the next schedule available is on Monday. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And here it is Wednesday. So we're talking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and God only knows how long on Monday. Like 4 o'clock on Monday again? You know, might as well say 5 days, no internet. Are y'all gonna, prorate my bill and take 10 days or 8 days or 9 days off my bill because I've not had internet? Oh no, they're not going to do that. No. We're talking about money then. And I'm like, lady, please, is there any way that some guy can come out here like tomorrow? Anytime tomorrow, I'm willing. And no, it ain't happening. I'm sorry. That's all she kept saying. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh my God, what? It's the nature of the beast, so there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing. So I'm still waiting, of course. But now the internet for the last 2 days, yesterday and today, has been working like great. But I'm almost scared to breathe. It's kind of like, when you have a migraine headache and you just get situated and you just get comfortable enough where the headache seems to be lifting just a smidge, but you're so scared to move. Like, okay, I feel a little better, not quite so excruciating. Headache has gone from a 10 to an 8, and it's like you're scared to move, and I'm like totally freaking out in that, okay, the computer's at a, was at a 10 buffering, and now it's at an 8, and it's playing really great, no problem, and then I'm like, do I dare turn on my laptop? Do I dare turn on my phone and start videoing something in the house that's going to disrupt the internet, or download something that's going to cause the juice to be increased, and I'm going to lose everything and have to start all over. So I'm just scared to even breathe. So I've been tentatively turning the channels, on the YouTube and I haven't watched Netflix, but hi. And, but, I'm watching YouTube, and I'm just scared to even, find like a craft program or something, for fear if I touch or change anything, it's all going to go to pot again. So far, so good, it hasn't. So I'm walking the dog. And let me show you this dilapidated house right here. This house here is completely empty. I remember when the people lived there, but they suffered extensive damage with the storms that we had here. It's shattered. I mean, I looked on the inside, and the floors are lifted. You can see the floor joists underneath, I guess you could say. The whole floor itself is gone. And I wonder, I heard the people do come and mow the grass, but that's it. But I sure wish I knew how much they would ask for this house, because my son is an excellent carpenter, and I would love for him to buy a house in this neighborhood, and he could fix that house up easy. Not a problem. He's very talented. But anywho, so I've been afraid to even breathe on the computer or the TV for fear I'm going to, joggle something or mess something up. So far, I have been completely at the mercy of technology, hoping that things continue to stay, that the computer continues to do its thing. Now, I got to go to my daughter's tonight. They're going to my son's birthday bash. It's going to be over 200 people there. They're actually celebrating my son's birthday, which was on the 1st of November, and then they're going to proceed from there. And well, not proceed, but they're including, let me say, my husband's birthday was the 28th of October. Jonathan, my son, it was the 1st of November, and then they've got several friends that also had birthdays. So they're going to have this hoopla, 200 people or more. So I'm going to be babysitting tonight. Let me show you the boats on the water. We'll get up that way close so you can see. And anyhow, so I'll be babysitting tonight. So my daughter has Spectrum. They went from CenturyLink to Spectrum. And the apartments she lives in, the whole, all of the apartments there are on Spectrum now, because they said they were having a lot of issues with CenturyLink. So I don't know, something's going on. Something's happening with CenturyLink. Okay, we're going to walk down this way. I'm a little nervous with the dog. She's little. I left Ace at the house because he's just too much. And But we're gonna walk down this way. I don't think anybody will say anything because, I mean, we live in the neighborhood. So, but I'll just see what's going on. Come on, baby. I'll show you how pretty it is down here. I'll go right on down to the water so you can see. But, so I hope everything gets back to normal. In the meantime, you know, I do what I always do, cleaning, and I've done some crafts, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff I had done with some of the items I had purchased on clearance at the Dollar General. If you remember, I showed you guys those little, they're made of cardboard, but they're kind of sturdy cardboard boxes, and they, that were like 40 cents a piece. You know, normally $6, $5, and $8, and I've redone them, and I want y'all to see what I've done. So, how cool they look. And I may yet do more, but I'm working on it. So, come on, baby. Be careful. Ooh, this makes me nervous because my baby there's no rails. But we're going to walk this way. We're going to see what's going on. Come on, Roxanne. Come on, Mama. Kind of makes me nervous. Come on, sweetie. Just want y'all to see how pretty it is out here. Wouldn't it be just like me to drop my phone in the water? Just show you how pretty. Be careful, Mommy. Woo, it makes me nervous. Alright, we're going to come over here. And then we're going to turn around and go back really fast. Because I'm like, yeah. Don't you fall off the side. Okay, here we are. Alright. You can see. This is what it looks like down the end of my road. There's a boat back there. Cruising along. And there's people here that have a beautiful yard. Right on the water. Yeah. Alright. I get nervous. Come on, baby, because of the dog. But here's all the boats that are parked down this way. Quite a few. Roxanne, be careful, honey. Just thought y'all would like to see. Alrighty then. So anyway, that's the latest on the internet drama. And and I forgot to say, well, he's supposedly going to come out on Monday, sometime on Monday in life. And when he comes, even if he, you know, even though the internet seems to be working right now, I'm still going to question him about some stuff. Like, something about they go outside and they check, and I don't know what in the world they look at when they go outside and look. And I'm going to ask him, and I want to see what he looks at when they check the internet outside before they do anything on the inside. And ask him, you know, what's the deal, man? I mean, come on. I mean, I've increased my payments, which is ridiculous for me to have almost 10 days of no internet, off and on, glitching like crazy, and then turn around and, you know, come out and they supposedly fix it, and then it's not fixed. And I'm like, you know, is it really that hard? I mean, maybe I could go to school and learn how to be a tech that goes around and fixes the internet for people, because I could probably do as good of a job as he did that day. But we'll have to see. All right, my loves, I'm going to let you go. You have a good day.